John Sacrifice or John Food, however you wanna say it. Um, I played this before. There's many different versions, and I had said before that I didn't like Anvil too much. I think Red Black is the Anvil deck. I don't think you can justify playing it in here. But the main crux of it is Corvold is very, very hard to kill because this is a Fatal Push format, and Corvold gets around that very easily. Fable is a busted magic card for all red decks, mid-range included, with Sacrifice Enablers, Mam, Devil, Deadly Dispute, Witch's Oven, and your general suspects. Sideboard is whatever. And, whoops. And, yeah, I'm just going to get right to it. See how this goes. Chromatic Cube. I didn't know that cube was up. Oh boy. I already restarted this, so it's usually apparently you have to get a minute long and then stop and then go back. I don't know why, to get this thing to run. Let's see. I don't know why you have to spend a minute messing around in a minute. But, I guess. This hand's fine. A little bit slow, but... if we draw Trail of Crumbs, this would be insane. Here for the professional chess content. It's gonna be a bit. How you doing, Shiner? Ditto. I'm good. A little disappointed in my countrymen or country people, but they'll get over it. I didn't want to run this into a counterspell. We're in kind of a bad spot because we drew Fatal Push into the control deck. So we're going to have to use Deadly Dispute on one of these food tokens, and they'll run their counterspell into it. That's fine. I might actually use this other fruit. Nah. Nah, I'm good. Mayhem Devil. 1, 2. Play this. They might counter this. No? Alright, well, I'm just gonna say go. That's fine. You got the fairy.
I'm known for my excellent timing. That was uncalled.
I drew all 4 of my deadly disputes, which is unfortunate.
Time for a break.
And that's fine. I think it's Corvold here. Is it Corvold? So it's clue token, right? Yeah. Because I can Fable here, and then they get 8 mana worth of stuff. They probably have a sweeper. If it's a sweeper, I would much rather them kill Corvold than the rest of my stuff.
Let's skip to the good part.
Doomscar. Yep. No cat oven, no trail of crumbs. It's sitting here with...
Oh,
Yeah. Shark Typhoon, sure. It's upsetting, man. Just what we can't draw. Lands and more lands. I only drew 1 Mayhem Devil. All 4 of my disputes. No Trail of Crumbs. Alright, I'm just gonna go to the next game, man. Kind of just ran out of gas because we drew so bad. It's fine. Meetup Massacre is bad here. And I think I want Binding. And then A Clothis over... probably over the land. Oh, I should have brought in the... I'm on the play. I should have brought in the stupid... Ugh. The underdogs. No. This hand's fine. Thoughts. Thoughtsies on turn 2. Portable Hole, Veto, Censor, Farewell, Shark Typhoon. It's pretty good. It's probably Veto. It's either Veto or Farewell. I don't care about Censor. I don't care about Shark Typhoon that much. Wandering Emperor is kind of whatever. Portable is kind of whatever at this point. Because they're going to cycle both these, which I don't really care about. Man, I just draw... I cut a land, chat. It's absurd. I cut a land. I'm just not gonna cycle this? Sure. Fateful Absence, Shark Typhoon, Wandering Emperor, Farewell. I don't care about this. Don't care about this. The two cards that I care about right now are probably Wandering Emperor and Farewell. And... Variant's pretty good. I took the Farewell on the bag of how good it's going to be because we are going to get the 6 mana eventually. I'm surprised they didn't cycle this. This is basically the same hand I drew last game, man. I draw all my disputes with nothing. I just draw lands and disputes. Okay, I guess we're not going to win this match, unfortunately. I'm gonna probably cycle the Shark Typhoon. I'm gonna Besage this at the end of the turn. Oh, you can do this. I probably should have just blocked, right? To force it. I should have just blocked. Since I knew I was gonna do this, that forces this out, and then I could just cast Corvold. Yeah, that was wrong. Ugh. Yeah, I should just playing bad this match. It's probably encountered. No. Huh, they didn't Fateful Absence. Weird. I'm gonna try to resolve this now, because I know they're gonna get that, but I can cast this and then put Cauldron Familiar into play. The amount of lands I've drawn this game, dude. The top 19 cards of my deck have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands. So, no, 11 lands. I've only drawn 8 spells, chat. You got it. The Mayhem Devil is okay, but because I've drawn so many lands, I need to resolve this. Like, I've drawn another land. Like, this is absurd, man. You got it.
I hope you're ready to lose.
You got it.
We must protect the people.
So I can make a food. I just need to be able to make a food here. Yeah, that's fine.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
So I only took 1 damage from that. It's probably Doomscar. Pitch this and pitch this. I am flooding worse than the big flood, bro. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lands in the top 13 cards. I'm at 25% to draw land, and I cut a land, so I only have 12 lands. No, 13 lands in play. I only have 20. I only have 10 physical lands left in my deck. Let's draw a card here. See what we got. Jesus. Oh, the swamp's already in play. That sucks. I'm not gonna cast this on the bag if they have Farewell. Behold the Multiverse? Sure. Top's not good. Before that Behold, I drew 6 more cards than my opponent, and all 6 of my card advantage spells, or the 6 cards that I drew, were all lands. God, thank you. I don't think it matters, though.
I would run if I were you.
I gotta get a blocker here. Yeah, we're taking too long, man. Drawing 15 land or 13. No, I drew 14 lands, and I only have 23 physical lands in the deck because I cut one. And Fable, like, yeah, I pitched 2 lands and drew 2 lands. Dream Trawler, sure. We're basically dead now.
Remember your training.
So the only way that we're able to do this is I have to live another turn. So what I need to do is I need to binding this portable hole, and then find another mayhem devil, and then have it in play when the creatures gain death touch, so I can start sacrificing stuff and targeting this dream trawler. That's literally the only way I can win this game. Because I can block this all day. Yep. Sure. God bless America, man.
I have got new moves to teach you.
It's fine. It is uncanny. Like, how can I draw lands? I have 5 physical lands left on my deck. Like, get the come on, man. What do we have left? 4 mayhem devils, cause whatever, man. Ah. 26 cards left in my deck, and I somehow drew 2 lands with 6 lands left in my deck. Whatever, man. I've seen flooding, and then I've seen like I gotta go change my fucking clothes now. And the reason why you're playing Jund instead of Rakdos is because Rakdos is annoying. Or Rakdos is Deece against the control decks, but Jund is more in line with Trailer Crumbs against the Rakdos decks, the Rakdos mid-range decks. Because you have Corbold and they have like a hard time killing it. I guess I should have waited until I got that, because they probably have Thoughtseize in hand, which I didn't think about until just now. You got it.
I knew. Today's my lucky day.
Thank you.
Oh, now you're asking for it.
They use Chandra to kill this, then I just sack it.
This'll be easy.
Glorybringer? Sure. This is a dragon, by the way, so they can't Glory BZ this.
Hey! What?
They have to have exactly... I don't know how they kill Corvold here.
Yup.
Which I don't think they can. Sure. I don't need another Trail of Crumbs. Once I kill Chandra, that's basically it for them. Dun 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 dun. Play this, bruh. Alright, good. Alright, so... Heartless Act... Claim the Firstborn... Vraska... And then what do we want to get rid of here? Probably... Well, Corvolt's like the best card against them. Meat Hook, not so good. Do we even want this? I probably just want my Meat Hooks, and then one less Fable. Like one let, Nah, we'll just take out the Meat Hooks. And we'll try like this. I think I just want the claims for like their trespassers and stuff to sack. If this was a green source, I'd actually keep this. Yeah, that hand's fine. We'll bin Corvold here. Their move. And you got a Fable. I think I'm just gonna push this. Like, they can't get rid of Trail, so losing one card isn't gonna be the end of the world here. Let's go on Storm Breath. How you doing? I'll double block this. Possibly, I don't know. Got rid of Graveyard Trespasser. Glory BZ. That's fine. Yeah, I just queued in a blue-white and I drew so many lands. Game 2, I had 26... Yeah, game 2, I had 26 cards left in my deck, and I drew 18 land, or 19 lands, or 18 lands. I had 23 lands in my deck. I cut this land out of my deck in game 2, and at the end of the game, I had 25 cards left in my deck, and I had 5 lands left. Yeah, both games were like that, where I drew over 15 lands. Never saw Mayhem Devil, never saw Cat, never saw Oven, or never, like, it was ridiculous. Munchkin. Thank you. Love you. The reason I didn't target this is because they could have just reflectioned it. That's why I didn't do anything. I'm a moron. I meant to target this one. I think I just want to kill both their Kikis, honestly. Why, thank you. All right, we're good. Their move. This deck is so mind-numbing, man. That's fine. We're in garbage time now. Blood Chief's Thirst. Yeah, I would just kill him. God, this deck is so annoying. Give treats to the pet. Alright. Give me a minute. Come here. Can you say peas? Yeah. Alright. Catch. Oh boy. Alright, sit. Down. Oh boy. Alright, that's it. I don't got no more. I don't got no more, see? No, I am not a fan of those decks at all. You say thank you to Stormbreath. He's the one that gave you treats. This is for me. Go away. I am not playing Alchemy until they fix the format. I have no interest in Alchemy until they fix it. The problem with Alchemy is that they treat Alchemy worse than they treat their paper formats in that they manage them poorly with their buffs and nerfs. Their nerfs don't go far enough, and their buffs are on over 90% of the time on draft fodder. That doesn't matter. Yeah, there have been some relative buffs, or buffs that were relative or worthy, like to Symmetry Sage, but when you treat your digital formats worse than you treat your paper formats, I have no intention of playing them, because the spirit of the formats demand that you have constant churn, and you treat your paper formats as you only address them when there's an issue. And honestly, they don't even address the issue. When I played MWM, I found aspirants seem awful. In what context are you talking about? I don't know what MWM is. Oh. I don't even know what the event is. I know what Midweek Magic event is, but I didn't know what the format was. It was an alchemy, not sure if it was one of the special ban lists. I don't know. God bless America, man. I was trying to get a lands, but, you know. 24 lands and I couldn't find a land in the top 10 cards of my library. Seems legit, bro. Karizev, sure. That's first strike, right? Yeah. This matchup should be a bye, but because I can't draw a land. No, okay. I should have blocked this, actually. Yeah, I should have blocked this. Sure. That was a good draw. I know better players than me disagree, but there are other cards I would have gassed before iteration. First of all, axing iteration was preemptive. They could have waited 45 days and banned it in they could have banned it in after HA dropped, because the reason iteration was banned is because of the format. And actually you bring up a good point, actually, where well, this brings up a very important point of format context means a lot, right? Hey, you got a Bone Crusher Giant. But like banning iteration in Explorer to maintain the format that we have now is to maintain the format, or in tandem with Pioneer, is a slippery slope, considering that they banned Winota in Explorer 45 days or so before they banned it in Pioneer. Actually, Corvold is kind of bad here. Oh, I should have brought in a Braid. I'm stupid. But, so if you were going to keep in line with what you were saying, then you should have banned iteration. And the reason they banned it was because of the format context of Pioneer, is because, and it made sense, like, they wanted Dig Through Time and specifically Treasure Cruise to remain playable in Pioneer because there's no fetch lands. So the delve spells weren't that bad. So they banned iteration as a way of saying, like, we don't want to do or put that many cards into the format, or ban that many. So, like, we didn't want to ban Dig Through Time, we didn't want to ban Treasure Cruise, because really Pioneer is the only format that they're legal in. They're not legal in Modern, they're not legal in Legacy, and I think they're restricted in Vintage, I'm not sure. But the point being is that banning them in Pioneer would basically make them unplayable, because they're not playing any format, right? So they wanted to make Pioneer the format, the identity of the format, to be about oh yeah, they're definitely banned in Modern. They're banned in Modern because they're busted, because with fetch lands. You got it. No blocks. We're gonna die to cleave here because we drew too many lands. Go ahead. You got it. But banning it in Pioneer made no sense. Because of the fact that there's no treasure cruise in this format, so. Oh, I meant to sack that so bad. Shiza. I would have saved so much life. I totally forgot about that. I don't know why I thought that I was gonna and they were just gonna cleave. Yeah, now I can't do this. God, that was so dumb. What are these draws, chat? Like, I mean, I punted, so, like, I understand, but still, like, where are, just, I don't understand how I'm drawing, like, these ridiculous, my opponent is just, like, curving out with all the good stuff, and I'm over here with triple Mayhem Devil, double Gilded Goose, and 10 lands. Like, come on, man. Again, I punted for not sacking and killing this stupid Edge Kamano. Alright. But the opponent should have died there, because they would have had, like, no creatures left, but whatever, it's fine. I don't know. Every time I play sack, I don't do well with it. So, because I'm not a sack player, and I'm glad I'm not, and I can't wait for that deck to go away, like, as a bad deck, eventually, because there's, like, nothing for it, except in Modern. This hand's actually legit. We got Claim, Witch's Oven, Meat Hook. Depends. The food variant is better against creature decks. The anvil version is better against the control decks. Save this for cleave. So now you can block Annex all day with Cauldron Familiar. That's fine. Sack here. This deck is annoying. Man, Devil's a draw. And whatever the opponent does, we're at 23, so we can take some damage. It's not a big deal. A Crowan War? Yeah, I guess. I would really like to draw land, but I have no reason to attack here. Yup. Yup. This is gonna get a land off the top for me. Watch. Trail of Crumbs, that's annoying. I'm gonna attack with this to get a land. Annoying. That's what I wanted. I'm not gonna discard anything. And see how mind-numbing this is? That was only game or match 3 too. But right now the top decks in Explorer, I guess Food is considered the best, or not the best, but in the top 5 because it has such a good matchup against Rakdos, and Rakdos is the most popular deck and probably the best deck overall in the format. His hand's okay. We'll probably have to sack one of these, the Deadly Dispute. If you expect a lot of control decks, though, you might want to play the Rakdos version. Alright, well this is even better. Are we against humans? Or collectedcompany.deck? Rude. Rude. I kind of punted, or I made an inaccuracy. I didn't keep going, and I didn't wait for the attack to get here to block this, so it was kind of my fault. Yeah, you got it. Attack! Having meat hook is kind of good here because I can meat hook for 4. So when they collect a company, I'll have a way out. because I drew so many lands. You got it. Yup. Glad I got a treasure. Could just meet up for 2, right? Guess I'm meat hooking for 3 here. Fuck this game, bro. I wanted to sack both those for food tokens in response to that trigger, but it's... It was my fault for not putting on the stop, but, like, you know, when somebody says that arena is the best thing to happen and that auto tapper and all that, I just sit here and just go, yeah, that's why, you know, 95% of the time, that's fine. Yep. I was gonna say, I will block all day, bro. Ah, Scheiße! Forgot this thing gave an indestructible. Because no one plays this terrible ass card, but sure. No, that's not what I want to do, but alright. I wanted to save this, but... God, I played this game like absolute shit. Block here, kill this, block here. I don't know why I only went through half the thing. My draw's been fine. I should have just killed this. And then I can block here and only take 4 damage. And then cycle this. Yeah. One. I was one short at killing them. I didn't count it though, but I should have. Yeah, if I would have did the thing that I was gonna do before, they would have been dead here. I only play arena for now. But I want to start playing paper, but I don't know. It costs a lot of money. Sleeping pill. Keeping it with the faith with the resub. The only thing better than a sub is a resub. Appreciate we keeping it with the faith. How you doing? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I have to survive until the next turn, which I have the creatures to do so. They drew 3 collected companies, man. Without bottoming any, too. Draw them cards, bruh. They're basically dead here. How you doing, Sleeping Pill? For anybody just joining, my name is John Ramos. I play a lot of MTG Arena, mostly Explorer, and sometimes Standard when it's not a dumpster fire. Stream on the weekends, 4 days a week. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and sometimes Sunday. All other videos will be posted on YouTube on the off day schedule, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. They're dead, right? Like, I'm not making this up. Yeah, I was like, can we go now? All right. Three mana value dot deck. So claim the firstborn I want. Corvul gets around their stuff. I want meat hooks in my deck. I think I want a braid. I probably don't want that many fables. Corvul's fine, but I only need like one. And like one less deadly dispute, and we'll try it like this. I guess I could put a Vraska in my deck. It's like one less trail. Alright, try. What? Huh? There's like 3 other people in the house. I'm working. We're going to test a little bit of some variety today. Played Modern in real life, however I use proxies. Proxies are fine as long as you're not trying to sell them. I wish I had the money for Modern. And I just played this. I played the wrong land. That's fine.
You started this way, but I need to end it.
Oh shit! I'm so dumb. I meant to do that. That's fine. I missed it. I missed the point of damage. I missed a point of damage. Yeah. No, I wasn't saying you were. I'm just saying that that's the only problem with proxies I have. Like, I have proxies. I have proxies of, like, duels and Power 9 and all that stuff, but I have no intention of selling them. Alright, I'm gonna... No, I didn't mean to concede! Are you kidding me? I did not mean to do that. Fucking hell. And I just... Alright. I meant to close my client. I meant to just alt F4. I don't know what I was doing. It's fine. I don't want to play this deck anymore. This deck is so mind-numbing. God bless America. When you have pets, you just find... I think my opponent DC'd. I did not mean to concede, though. Are you grinding that Mafia game again? Oh, Town of Salem? No, that was just for fun. No, Variety is going to be chess today. Probably do that after the Magic segment. After we do a couple decks, but good lord, man. I can't believe I conceded. The game is... They just gave them like an extra 2 minutes to... Yeah, they DC'd. You know what else is annoying? That I didn't think about? Mobile? I legitimately thought my client crashed, so I cut it out, and then it gave me the win, so... But mobile is virtually unplayable. Like, I've tried it, like, multiple times in the last month, and it's like, you can't keep on the server, it bogs down. Like, just terrible. It's kind of crappy, because, like... Alright, last one. Can we go 4-0 after losing the first match to Control, because I drew 90 million lands in both games that I played against them? Blue-White Control is so bad. I don't care what anybody says. That deck is terrible. Like, people are saying it's the second best deck in the format, and, like... The onus on the Control deck is the hope that your opponents don't curve out, because if you do, the game just ends. Because, like, they don't play sweepers. And the only reason the Control deck is anywhere playable right now is because there's no creature deck in the format to punish them. Winota was the only thing. It's just, like... Control should be playable. I actually like playing against Control because I love shoving Teferi decks into a trash can. Because those players think they're the smartest players in the world. And they're the type of people that are making posts on Reddit like, what the Supreme Court decision has on the finance of MTG. Like somebody actually legitimately tried to correlate a comparison to that to MTG finance and trading and value of cards. Like, get alright. Like, I got nothing. What are you supposed to say to that? No offense to anyone that likes that gameplay. Well, I mean, when Richard Garfield made the game, he said after the fact, he said that Magic is not a game is not a game where everybody likes it. The game was created to have cards or decks that people hated. That was the idea. So, like, there were... Because all Magic is a data set, right? So, you... Is, like, Magic, like, completely, like, dead? Like, what's going on? But... There's... Okay, I was gonna say, like, what the hell? But the game was created knowing that there was going to be stuff that they were going to hate. So in this spot... I think I'm supposed to play this. Because then I can go Cauldron or Trail of Crumbs into... That's fine. Am I about to get Thoughtseized? Fuck! They gotta take Trail of Crumbs here. They took Witch's Oven? They took Witch's Oven because they... Your move. I didn't sack it because there's no reason. I got three food tokens. I don't want to save that just in case they try to, like... Yeah, it's fine. Oh, they hit this. It's just fine. I thought they hit the Cauldron Familiar. Like, instinctively, I thought they had Cauldron Familiar. We're getting into bad territory, though. We need to kill this. Past the blockers. Block here, block here. Grab this. That. Give me Mayhem Devil. I'm gonna say go. Little upsetting I didn't draw untapped land with the Trail of Crumbs. I hit 2 spells, so... So they're gonna hit this with this. I block here. Go to 9 here, just fine. Yeah, you got it. Corvold's a beating. If they attack with Graveyard Trespasser, I'm just gonna block like this. And then the Harvester I'll block. And then I'll sack the Familiar that's blocking here. They might fire up the Den though. And just... Ah, that sucks. What's going on, unrelated? Yeah, sometimes your opponents get lucky. And sometimes we do too. Ironically, we're still fine. Like, they'll get Croxa back, but now what do they do? Right? Because they used both their ways to kill Croxa. They lost their Infernal Grasp and they used their Blood Chiefster, so they have literally nothing else. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Block here, block here. Sack. Damage. Sack draw. Yeah, I should be able to. It doesn't matter. That's why his deck's dumb sometimes. Like, they drew absurd that game. And they still died. Claims. I usually don't keep in Meat Hook in this matchup. Vraska is a card. Like, I don't care about Thoughtseize. Really don't care about Tenacious Underdog. Like, your deck is set up to beat them. Like, you don't want any of these cards, because you gain so much life off these. I guess we can bring in a Braid, but eh. So, like, the card that I'm afraid of the most, do they bring in Hearse for us? Yes. Usually they do. It's really not that great in the matchup, though. This hand's fine. And the reason why it's not that great in the matchup is because they play it, and then, like, as long as I have Cat and Oven, like, they can never get rid of the Cat. They'd have to have 2 Hearse in play to try to do it, because as soon as I sack Cat, I get a food token. And then I just sack the food token and bring Cat into play before they get to use the Hearse.
Life's about to end. Oh, why don't I?
This card's so good. You got it.
Hey, over here. Today's my lucky day.
I'm not gonna sack anything.
As long as we win, nothing else matters.
Today's my lucky day indeed. Yeah. We're in a bad spot though because we can't get rid of this.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
There you got it. No. So what I could do here is I sack this, right? I kill Trespasser, I pitch Trail of Crumbs, and then I attack with this, sack the bro, push this, and then this deals 2, and then this goes down to 4. I think that's what I'm supposed to do, because I'm just going to draw a bunch of cards off Corvold anyway. Is this ability, right? Yeah.
Shadows. For now. You want it gone? Consider it done. Oh, now you're asking for it.
They only pitched 1? Okay.
Yup.
Thoughtseize! Oh, they didn't play it. That's good for us. That means they didn't draw a land. So they're probably gonna Blood Chiefs versus Corvold. Interesting. I'm just sending everything at Chandra. I figured. I did not want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to sack it to this.
You will regret this.
I think I want to save this for next turn. Because they've already played like 9 million Thoughtseize, so the chance of them drawing the 4th is like highly.
This'll be easy.
What they exile? Noxious Grasp? Hidetsuku! Sure. I like the Tetris music, bro. So good. This is kind of funny. Check this out. I should have played this first. I'm stupid. Yeah.
Damned if I... Now you've done it!
I'm actually gonna save that until this goes off. I think they played this too early, but
Oh,
you
today's
fucker.
my lucky day.
Opponent is busted. Yeah, it's fine.
You're going down. It's over when I say it's over.
So I'll lose Cauldron Familiar and then they get Hidetsuku. You got it.
You want to play with fire, huh? Burn!
Burn!
I don't need this.
I don't need this. Your move. Notice my opponent drew 20 cards, 21 cards, and they've only drawn 4 lands. My opponent has drawn, like, literally insane this game. Both games, actually. But that's how good Trail of Crumbs and Corvola is against the Rakdos mid-range deck. I'll go to 5. Or 7, I mean. Four one again with this deck. Like, the deck's still good. Alright. Thank goodness. Claim prize. Hooray. Alright, 4-1 again. Open all these packs. Got a rare wild card. Alright. So, deck was fine. Meat Hook did its job multiple times. You probably don't need 2 of them. Probably only need 1. And that can give you the 4th Fable. But Meat Hook being sideboarded out, you could probably put, you know, some other control cards in here, like the 2 Thoughtseize, move them out, whatever. But the deck's fine. 24 lands, I think, is where you want to be at. And I like the bindings. We never got the sight in the hearse because they're really only here for Greasefang. A Braid really didn't bring it in. Underdog. Honestly, Underdog seems to me really, really bad against the control decks because they play so much exile removal that you want stuff that's very, very hard to interact with. I just don't know what that is. The claims were good, but I think instead of Klothys, or honestly, a Braid could probably be, what's that card? Like, you could put Charm in here, but every time I put Charm in there, I never got it off of like, I would always bottom it with Crumbs. So, but yeah, deck's still good. You just, control is just annoying because you grind with them, but they have Farewell, and that basically just negates your whole plan. And you have to kill them by then, which is why Meat Hook's in there, to deal extra damage when you sack Cauldron Familiar. We lost against a control deck, but both games I drew 15, 20 lands in both my games, and never saw Cat Oven or Mayhem Devils, barely any Corvals. Like, I literally drew all 4 of my Deadly Disputes both games, and I drew 3 Trail of Crumbs both games, and 2 Goose. Like, I drew the same hand and drew the same cards both games. So, alright. YouTubers, socials on the bottom. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube crap. And we're gonna go on to the next deck into the the ladder with some cool decks that are brews. Alright, see you then.